Hey Grandpa, how did you used to consume music?
In the 1950s we would go into a music shop in the High Street, which sold sheet music and 78 records. We would choose our record and then go into a small soundproofed room where we listened to it through a loudspeaker hanging on the wall. We would play it either on a wind-up portable player or a huge record player cabinet in the lounge. We usually bought Frank Sinatra, Doris Day or jazz. There was no Top of the Pops and we listened to the radio to decide what to buy. We were very excited when Bill Haley and his Comets appeared on the scene in the 1950s with one of the first rock and roll bands playing rock around the clock and shake, rattle and roll. Most parents thought it was very decadent, but mine were more broad-minded and didn't mind us buying the records out of our very limited pocket money.
How does that compare to consuming music now?
Nowadays we download our music from iTunes to our iPads, but still like the same sort of music, that is Michael Bublé. We can use YouTube to listen to music and watch music videos. We can now consume our music online.
Thank you, Grandpa. Now we know more about consumption of music. Hey Mom, how did you used to consume music?
When I was young, I used to listen to music on the radio, particularly the singles charts on Radio 1 on a Sunday evening. I would also watch Top of the Pops on TV on BBC One on a Thursday evening, which gave a rundown of the week's singles chart. The bands would appear on stage and perform their single with teenagers dancing to the music. I would buy a record, singles and LPs, albums, from our Price Records in Wimbledon on my way home from school and play them on my record player in my bedroom.
What else was there?
It wasn't long before cassettes were introduced and you could buy pre-recorded cassettes or blank cassettes, which allowed you to record from the radio and then replay it on your cassette player. The Walkman was the first portable music player that I had, and they were very popular.
What were some memorable music videos?
The first major music video I can remember was Michael Jackson's Thriller, which was shown on British television for the first time on Channel 4 in November 1983 late at night and was nearly 14 minutes long. It was a really big event and I remember getting together with a group of friends to watch it.
What about CDs?
CDs were introduced in the early 1980s and were great because they lasted much longer than cassettes, although at first I don't think you could record onto them, only buy them already pre-recorded. Nowadays, I buy my music on iTunes and play it on my iPod/iPhone and home music system run on the iMac. There are a lot of music channels showing music videos running all day long, and I still listen to music on the radio, particularly in the car.
Thank you, Mom, for your time. As a teenager in 2013, how do you consume music, Emma?
While listening to and buying music is very easy to do these days. With the use of 2.0, I am now able to do it more online, on websites such as YouTube, Amazon, Napster, and even online websites for shops, so going into town isn't done as much anymore. The bad thing about this is the closing of shops because of the decrease in demand for a hard copy of a CD, as well as the piracy issue.
Why is that?
Well, because everything is online now. There are many websites that enable people to download music for free illegally. However, I use iTunes and still buy hard copies because I believe in giving the artists and their music labels recognition for their great work.
What about watching music videos? Is it easier to do now?
Definitely. We can now watch music videos with a click of the mouse, especially on YouTube where we can watch it over and over again. Everyone can access them worldwide. I still like watching music channels on the TV to see music videos. These days there are a lot more music channels such as Kerrang TV, Kiss TV, MTV, giving people the chance to see more of their favorite music videos.
Thank you so much. This has been a great help.
I give it all to you to make up for the time I spend